Hi guys, welcome back to Sunny Healing. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and commenting. Thank you so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. So I announced the two winners on the community tab. So I'm really excited about giving away the free readings. If you weren't one of the winners, please don't be disappointed. I'm going to be doing another one for 3,000 subscribers. So yes, thank you so much for personal readings. If you're interested, it's going to be in the description box. Thank you for those who have been sending me gifts. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. So today we're doing a reading on flowers. So yeah, so you requested something on career, life path, life mission, what's coming next when it comes to your career path. So we're going to be doing that. So for the first flower, it's the green highlighter, so flower 1, and flower 2 is the orange highlighter. So, okay. So hello, welcome back, flower 1. If you chose the green highlighter, this is going to be a reading on your career path, what's coming next, anything that has to do with your life mission, your life path, spiritual path, any guidance on that. Let's see. So what's happening for my flower 1? A lot of you are rejuvenating right now. I feel that a lot of you have gone through a transformation when it comes to your work. Some of you are actually starting something completely new. I'm feeling almost a little bit risky, a little bit daring, bold. You feel that that there is a group of people, or at least one person, or maybe a group of people that might have been promoted or might have been put forward in a career path, and they weren't deserving of it in front of you, that it was unfair actually. Some of you decided to branch out elsewhere. You are very decisive. You're being very bold. I also feel that some people might be reaching out to partner up with you, flower number 1. It could be a group of people or not, or maybe just one person. But yes, this opportunity could be a volunteering opportunity at first, or something that's very dear to your heart, or something that's giving you vision or direction in your life. I'm hearing that it's worth taking that step, even if it's not paid at first. It's going to help you share your gifts and share and develop that actually. That part that is very dear to your heart, it's worth it. Some of you here are going to be talking to a blonde man or blonde woman, someone with fair features, who is telling you about this opportunity, or just trying to basically pull you in some kind of little group or community to work on this. Things are going to be unfolding soon. I'm feeling here from the next couple of months, things are going to start unfolding in a very clear, more obvious path for you. You are being redirected here, flower number 1. A lot of you are leaving your career right now, your job, or even thinking about that. There's a lot of redirection. I'm getting here multiple different paths depending on who you are, but there's a clear change of direction here in your life. Either you're feeling it right now, or you're feeling it soon in the next couple of months. Even if it's just, getting promoted or changing your sector in your job field or your career, but there is some kind of redirection here I'm feeling that's going to be fresh and new. It's going to feel fresh no matter what. Yes, there is newness. There's going to be a need to learn, a need to be in a beginner's mind kind of thing. Yes, you're being called right now to rest. I feel a lot of you are just resting, rejuvenating, looking at your past a little bit. I feel here past opportunities, past past job, or even career paths that you've had if you're older. But you're looking at your past, even studying what you've studied. I feel very strongly here. You're almost like in a not a meditative state, but reflective mode right now, trying to figure out what's next. And you're really looking at the past as if it is the past. You're really letting go of your past. It's dying. You can see that it's dying. It's the old you. You're releasing the old you in this old patterns as well. And also old people. I'm feeling a lot of you are actually letting go of old people that were surrounding you in either your studies or career that you were in. Yes, you're branching out to new communities, um, new places. Some of you are traveling, actually. Some of you are actually reaching out to a company that offers work with travel. And yes, some of you are actually going to be reaching out to some company and then they will offer you two opportunities rather than one. You're going to be surprised. It's a surprise. Here I'm feeling also flower number one. You've had disappointments in the recent past. What I mean by recent past could be in the past 12 months when it comes to your career, disappointments, but I'm feeling very strongly that if you felt rejected, it was a protection. I feel here a very strong shield surrounding you from the universe, the angels, I don't know. There is a protection here. There's a protection here, flower one. So whatever disappointment you've had, they are opening you up to a new path or opening you new doors that you might not be seeing right now, or you will be seeing soon, and you will understand and remember what happened, and it'll be more clear and more obvious. Some of you are really stuck in a career because of your children or your family. Yeah, some of you are actually feeling very stuck right now. Stuck to your financial situation. Um, yes, a lot of sadness and disappointment, but also a lot of concerns that if you would leave this, you would lose your finances, obviously. Yes, I'm feeling this. At least for a group of people, you're retaining very strongly this career path because you feel that if you try something, it will result in failure. Yeah, I feel it. So this group of people, you feel that if you start something, it will fail. You are actually restoring yourself here. You're restoring yourself. Something is being pulled in, kind of like you're integrating things that either from your past, you learned in your past lives or your past in general in your childhood, a gift, a skill, something that's showing up again in your life right now. It's like you decided to study in a certain field, then you're doing some kind of career in a certain field, but you're going back into your childhood and your past, and you are right now reintegrating that piece of you in your career, or you are going through that transition. Exactly, there is a transition right now happening for you. I feel a lot of you will get a lot of answers around December, a lot of clarity around December. Yes, and a lot of you are actually going to be restarting a career, going back to a career path in December, like giving it a second chance. Some of you are actually thinking about opening a restaurant. um, you're not sure about the current situation, current context with the pandemic. Um, I feel here, pie number one, is going to be a lot of opportunities coming your way from different sides, and it's going to be hard for you to choose. Um, some of you are going to feel very restless, actually. So take time to rest in the next couple of weeks or a few weeks here. Because if you do actually end up having so many opportunities, you need to be very grounded. Yes, you need to stay very grounded, very focused, very concentrated on what you truly want, if you want to make the best choice for your life. Yes, I feel here, my beautiful flower number one, a lot of you are just leaving a big path in your past, or a big part of you that's basically the old you, or the old patterns that you've had in terms of your career, your life path. You're just leaving it behind. You're just there's a whole phoenix, coming out of your ashes kind of thing. You could have Scorpio. You could be Scorpio Sun, Venus, or rising. Yeah, I feel very strong Scorpio vibes here. Um, I'm also being shown the death card, so something is being transformed, death and rebirth, right? Something is being transformed right now for you. You're going through that. Yes, there's a lot of releasing of the old. And that's a painful, could be a painful transition sometimes. At least for some of you, I can feel it's a lot of crying, a lot of release when it comes to, um, I'm feeling emotions attached to a career, like something that you thought for a long time was yours, or was for you, or was your righteous path. You're realizing it's actually not, and there's a lot of crying, a lot of releasing through crying. So you could be a water sign. Yes, and this is actually, I'm hearing it's a critical time in your career. If you're going through this, it's going to be a critical time in your career. You're going to look at it in the future, and you're going to remember that this happened, that it was, all for a good reason, or this is when things actually started shifting. So this is important, a really important transition if you are going through that, if you're one of the people here I'm channeling for. Some of you really felt betrayed in a job, or by a group of people in your job, by people specifically, um, treating you badly, actually acting as if you're super weak, or not even not good enough, really weak, stepping all over you. Sorry, I'm just gonna close this. Okay. But a lot of clarity is going to show up at your doorstep, my beautiful flower one. I also feel you might have someone reaching out to you for help. You could be becoming or a guidance counselor, or a life coach, or something in coaching, something in guiding people, mentoring people, inspiring people. You could be blogging. You could be doing podcasts. Some of you might actually go on TV. Um, It's going to be a crazy period for you soon here. So the ones that feel that things have been slowing down, or things haven't really moved forward so much in terms of your career or your job, you're going to start, things are going to start picking up around the month of December. Some of you right now are gathering a lot of information on a specific career path. You are reading blogs, you're reading a lot of things on the internet, doing your research. You are maybe even being mentored by someone, or you are following someone who you are super inspired by. You feel a very strong connection with someone here who is helping you with your career path, or who, even if they don't know you specifically, you feel a very strong familiarity with, common points. I'm really getting twin almost, you know, someone who's like a twin to you. Someone almost, not you want to copy, but you're being really inspired to follow. And I'm hearing here, just follow your guts. If that's a gut feeling you have, actually this could be really nice and really abundant, an abundant path for you. Yes, this could, some of you are really thinking about taking a risk here. I don't know about what. What is this risk about? Hmm. Maybe selling something. I'm feeling that you might want to be selling something when it comes to food. I'm hearing specifically candy. I don't know why, but I heard licorice or any kind of candy. Some of you might be opening a candy shop or something. This could resonate for one of you. Anyway, this came up. But it says, again, flower number one, this is a critical time in your path. When it comes to your career, your life path, your spiritual path. Oh, here I feel a lot of you are connecting with your ancestors, especially a grandpa. A grandpa here could be guiding you. Yes, a grandpa that might have either died recently, or even if he died a while ago, he's watching over you a lot. You feel a very strong connection with this person. You might even feel a presence, actually, or yes, sometimes you might feel a presence. Yeah, it's a lot of compassion. A lot of compassion is coming out here. Especially if you're going through a tough time here when it comes to your career, you might have a grandpa who has a lot of compassion for you, who is expressing it to you, but you might miss the signs. Some of you could be clairaudient in this pile here, in this flower, clairaudient, or even clairvoyant. You might live in a place where there are grizzly bears. You might have gone through a place, you know, on a mountain recently for a walk with friends or with someone, or just even alone, just walking in the mountains. Here I'm feeling connecting with nature is a really important part of your path here, my flower number one. Some of you could go into spiritual retreats soon, or just in general, really connect more in nature. Go walking in the forest, go walking in the mountain. I'm getting here. Or even any kind of place when it comes to nature, even a small park. A lot of you are connecting with nature. You're soul searching. I'm feeling. Some of you actually could be going in specific spiritual retreats where you're going to get a lot of answers. So if you do have the chance or the opportunity to do it here, if you're looking for specific answers, you might get it right there, actually. Some of you might even actually meet your soul tribe, or your people, you know, your partners, people that you might want to work with later, or create something with a community, a project, something, even in your Like something in your career could be actually very beneficial if you can, if it's something that is part of what you are interested in, you're being encouraged to do it. I also feel in this pile there's a lot of new, either young entrepreneurs or even young people who are just starting in their career. A lot of fresh, new energy. Like I said, new business people, or starting a new business, or someone. A lot of kids, but yeah, young people in their 20s, starting their new job. Some of you are actually already disappointed if you're part of this group. You're already branching out, trying to find something more fulfilling, even if it's new. Yes, for you, yeah, I'm hearing here for some of you actually, even if you're young, just starting a new career, it is becoming very crystal clear for you that is not the right path for you, not emotionally fulfilling specifically, I'm getting. Some of you, I don't know, could be one person has a snake in this flower group, snake, or you like snakes, or you watch a documentary on snakes. Snake is an important here animal. Yeah, I also feel here, flower number one, you're someone who has received a lot of critics, or you have been surrounded by people who are very critical of you, the way you do things. You are quite unique. People try to find holes in the way you do things or in your behaviors, or trying to pick on you. Could also be bullying. I don't see it that much, but they could actually be in a more extreme form. But definitely people picking on you. You might have been the outcast or someone who is very marginalized at your job, or you feel that you are not the same as everybody else. You think differently. Yeah, you get a lot of critical comments, or even sarcastic comments, or even people making fun. I see specifically, yeah, a group of people making fun of a person. You could be very sensitive. You could be someone who is highly sensitive, highly connected to your elements, to your surrounding, to your environment, and people can pick on that and try to put you down. Um, but you learned a lot from this. You've grown a lot from this. You're actually outgrowing this behavior, able to stand up for yourself, or you are working on that. Someone could be called Camellia, I'm hearing. Name with C's, Camellia, Catherine, yeah, C-A, I'm hearing. Camellia, Catherine, Caleb. Alright, so that's all I have for you, flower number one. I hope you enjoyed your reading. So let's get to flower number two. So if you chose the orange highlighter, this is going to be a reading, so let's just switch up the energies. Alright, so yes, flower number two. Chose the orange highlighter. This is going to be a reading on your career path. What is it that you need to know on your life purpose? Any messages, that are coming from your ancestors, from the universe, about your career or soul mission. Let's see. Okay, so for some of you, right away, I'm getting that you could be an only child, someone who doesn't have siblings in your family. Very creative here. You could be in the creative right now, or thinking about going into some kind of creative career path here. Flower number two. Very creative. You could even be someone who likes to wear colorful clothes or colorful makeup, colorful hair. People notice you here. Yeah. People notice you. I also feel that some people, I don't know, you might have had some kind of event and some people were applauding you. Something might have happened. Maybe some kind of recognition at work or some kind of event where people were applauding you for something. Some of you actually could be public speakers, very good ones, or could be interested in going into that kind of field. Yeah, I'm hearing that in this pile, some of you could be very girly, very touchy-feely with people, very sweet, very cute. You bring this sunny energy with you, very fun to be around. You could be the person that likes to organize events at work, who brings a lot of joy, even who's the one who's the first to think about gifting people at work. Something about a Staples. You might have gone to Staples to pick up something from Staples. Anyway, Staples, the store, if it means something to you. Something, yeah, I'm hearing there is something very constant about you. People can rely on you or feel that they can rely on you. There's something, could be very earthy. Yeah, there is an earth vibe here. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could have this somewhere in your chart. But there is something very, how would I say, like sensual or something. Yeah, very sensual. You could be making cakes at work or bringing, you might like to make people feel at home, make people feel good, you know, be there for people who are going through tough times. Sometimes you feel that people take advantage of this. You have a beautiful nature here. Some of you have a beautiful skin. People like your skin. Very attractive skin. You might even have heard this at work. Someone might have told you. A few colleagues. There is something very enjoyable about your energy here. People like to be around you at work. People think really highly of you here, but you don't know it. I feel that a few of you don't realize how appreciated you are by at least your colleagues or some people surrounding you at work. Some of them actually feel very protective over you. There might have been some gossip and people have protected you. I'm also hearing something about a camera. You could be using a camera at work, or you could want to be using a camera, or you may be going to photography, maybe, or you're a photographer. Um, there's a lot of artsy feeling here for my beautiful flower too. Yes, some of you are actually doing arts. I'm hearing contemporary art specifically. You could be doing expositions in museums, in coffee places, in restaurants. Some of you are actually specifically doing artwork, specifically when it comes to photography. You might be doing photographies when it comes to streets or even nature. You could be very charismatic here, I'm hearing. Some of you could be leaders, managers, directors. You do it almost in a way that people find that it's so easy, or you make it look easy. You make people laugh. I feel here some of you have a big laugh, or a loud laugh, or sexy laugh. Um, there is a charismatic vibe about you. If you're not a leader, people see you as a leader, or they see you as someone who has that potential. I feel you might like wearing red, purple. You might like to wear red lipstick. You might have red hair. You might have a very specific or very interesting hairstyle. Um, People want to be around you. You might like to wear perfume. Um, I feel like you're killing it in many ways, but you might be a little bit demanding on yourself. It's like you don't see it, or if you see it, it's like not enough, or you want more, or you know you can do more. Yeah, some of you just realize that you know you can do more. Steven, I'm hearing the name Steven, Steve, Sonia. I'm also hearing sacrifice. I'm not sure what that sacrifice is about. Stiff as well. You could be feeling very stiff. You could be very stressed out. And Caitlin, yes. Okay. Again, the word camera is coming back. So if you're not doing photography, you could be taking pictures, you could be doing Instagram pictures, Instagram modeling, something that could be of interest to you. I'm also hearing someone who's doing wedding photographies. So yes, camera seems to be, for some of you, important. I feel for this flower here, you have a need to ground yourself a little bit more, or more often than the usual. A need for grounding is very essential, at least around this time. I feel that you could be very swept out. You could be having a lot of things at work happening all around you. You could have had to deal with a lot of things, and it's time for you to ground yourself. It's really important that you do that often. And you clear your mind often as well. Yes, I feel that your head could be quite cloudy sometimes. You could be an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have that. Or you could be just someone who's overthinking things, or have way too many responsibilities to do, and you're trying to keep track of everything. Or you could have people under responsibility, so you have a lot of people to take care of, your maybe kids, family members, job, two jobs, something like that. It's important for you to be more crystal clear or more focused. I feel that a lot of you are wondering what's happening in the future. You are discovering a new part of yourself here, my beautiful flower too. And this part is, it's interesting. I think it's interesting to you, this new part that you're discovering. People might not understand it around you. Yes, I feel that just a few people actually get it, but there is something new here that you're discovering about yourself that's going to be really important in the next step. So when it comes to your career or your life path, or even both, spiritual path could be also your career path. There's going to be a lot of aha moments soon. You're going to have a lot of revelations, things that are going to be also revealing what you want. It's like you are going to have very clear direction, but also very clear direction as to what your heart wants, what your heart truly wants and truly needs. You're going to let go of things soon, or you are doing that. You're gonna let go of things that are polluting your mind. Yeah, or even your around environment. You might actually do cleanups, or even purify through doing fasts, or spiritual fast, spiritual baths, things like that. There's a lot of cleansing happening soon for you here. You're going through it right now. It's going to be important for you to ground yourself again. I'm hearing that grounding, but it's going to help you gain more clarity. I feel a lot of people have been on you, getting things from you, needing things from you, asking you to do things, more things. You're exhausted. Some of you are actually exhausted here. A lot of you are contemplating you're contemplating what are the steps to get to the place you want to get. I'm feeling here that some of you are starting to plan ahead, and you are really planning, like step 1, step 2, how do I get to my end goal, and you're basically going backwards to see. Yeah, some of you are actually going through that process right now. So you have a lot of clarity for those who are doing that. I also feel here that someone has right now 3 possibilities or 3 pathways in their mind, and trying to figure out what is the best pathway. It can be a little bit concerning, a little bit stressful. In terms of deciding, I'm hearing here, listen to your heart, but also you can still be flexible. Be flexible in what you choose, because whatever you choose, you can still find your way to the other ones. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. Do not be afraid. Stephanie, I heard the name Stephanie. Some of you could be teachers or working in teaching, specifically grammar, English teachers, English professors, or writing in things, you could be writers. Specifically when it comes to grammar, I'm hearing spelling. So yeah, definitely people are coaches here. We have I'm also here in Gemini. Yeah, you could be coaching people when it comes to speech, or becoming public speakers, or even writing speeches for people, doing some kind of writing for people, helping people to learn how to write English. You could be, English teacher. I'm also hearing Christina, Sandra. Some of you could be in a very strict religious faith, and you're trying maybe to branch out or really open up your mind to other things. I feel it here. Or you were brought up in a very strict religious setting, maybe Jewish, even Christian or Muslim, or another religion, but definitely something quite strict. And you've learned to open up your mind, or you're branching out now to something else, or something new or fresh. You're stepping into your power here, my flower number 2. I'm hearing you're stepping into your power. You're showing the world the real you. Some of you are really opening your heart out, or speaking your mind for the first time, or really expressing who you are for the first time, or what you truly like, to your families, to your surroundings, and that's really making you feel relieved, released, and almost a little bit emotional, but really relieved. It could be surprising to people. but you're letting go of the fears. Yes, you're letting go of the fears. You've had a lot of fears here, holding on to many things. You're letting go. You're learning that what is dead, basically. Or if it comes back to you, it's going to be refreshed. It's just there is a need to let go sometimes. Some of you have beautiful children, a little girl I'm seeing specifically, curly hair. It's really important, little girl, for you. Yeah. Yeah, so some of you are mothers or fathers. Yes. Or have kids with a lot of siblings, or you have a lot of siblings, and they've had a lot of impact on your career, on your life path, on your mission. You might actually be guiding some of your siblings, maybe younger brothers, sisters. You might be guiding them in terms of their career themselves. You might be giving them counseling, advice, helping them find a job. You could be quite established, but looking for something fresh and new. Something that's like a little bit elusive to you, like you know you'd like to try something else, or you know you would be interested in something, let's say creative, whatever, or spirituality or something, but you're not sure what is it exactly. Yes, something, yeah, not tangible yet, but it's becoming tangible, especially if you're someone who is an overthinker or who has a lot of clouded mind. It's really important to be more focused, ground yourself, and clear your mind. You're going to be able to make it more tangible, or it's going to come anyway in the next couple of months, tangibility or making it more concrete. You're stepping up as the leader of your family when it comes to that. You could be quite established, or you're working on your foundation here. Yeah, you could be the head of the family, the older sibling. People might look up to you. Or actually, I'm hearing here some of you are actually in social media and people are watching you a lot. You could be a leader, or they could see you as someone who could be a leader. You're very much of an inspiration for many younger generation here. They are watching you. They want more guidance from you. Some of you could be dedicated to the youth, specifically, could be volunteering with youth, could be doing camps, especially in the summer, but also working with students, or even teenagers, children, really helping them find their own path. It's very inspiring to you. These people are very inspired by you. You've touched a lot of lives here. A lot of you are actually going to be clearing your space, clearing the things that are not needed anymore. And healing. I'm hearing very strongly you are healing, and you might even be interested in doing healing work for others. And healing could be in any way, it could be, spiritual healing. It could be healing in terms of guiding them, helping them structure themselves. There's a lot of way to heal others or help others. Alright, so that's what I have for you, my beautiful flower number 2. I hope you liked or you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and see you at your next reading. Bye.